It's Music Mix USA. Today with me all night are members from the band Finger 11. How you guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Excellent, excellent. First of all, usually the old question that every band gets asked a million times is how you came up with the name of the band, but you guys have an interesting story. It's from one of the songs, original version of Thin Spirits. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, it was just one of those things we're in the studio.
It was Above, a great video. Tell me about that song.
Above is, I guess the meaning of the song is kind of like, you know, everyone kind of looks other places to find themselves answers, and a lot of times I think people don't first of all look at themselves, look within their own mind and their hearts to find songs. I think Scott was coming from that kind of direction when we were writing the song. I think if you listen to the lyrics, it's easy to pick up where he's coming from. I think it identifies a lot with people.
Excellent. Well, let's go ahead with that first video. Here's Above. It's Finger 11 on Music Mix USA. That was Above from these guys, Finger 11, 3 of the 5 members. That's a great video. You guys must have had a lot of fun doing that. Real creative, original.
It was fun. It was long.
Yeah.
Videos they seem to take for some reason our band starts shooting at about 4 in the morning and ends about 8 o'clock the next night. We choose the weirdest times to shoot videos.
I know it takes a lot of work. People always think it's so much glamour, but it's like 2 hours of setup and then 5 seconds of shooting and then cut. Everybody stand by. When we come back, we're going to ask these guys about the tour, find out how it's been going. We'll be right back with Finger 11 on Music Mix USA.
Florida's hottest music video show. Music Mix USA.
We're back on Music Mix USA, and again, all night long, we have with us Finger 11. Tell me about the tour. How's it been going?
We were in the studio for like 6 months doing this record, so coming back out now, it's taken us a while, I think, to get back in the swing of things. We took a run through Canada on a festival called Somersault. There's the Smashing Pumpkins and the Foo Fighters, which was a good way, you know, for us to get back out in front of big crowds. And then we headed down to America, and so far it's been really cool. The people have been, you know, singing the songs. It seems like we've had a good reception in the new record. So, but I mean, we're just getting started. We probably are going to be out on the road for about a year and a half doing this. So far everything's great. We just hope it keeps building, you know, and the shows, you know, we hope get bigger and bigger. But the fans have been great so far to us.
Now, your latest CD, the Greyest of Blue Skies, you have a new video from the single Drag You Down. That's a great song. Now, the video, when you shot that, whose idea was it? Is it a band completely, or do you guys work with, you know, the video producers and things?
The band, we had the idea originally to have a video that was, you know, the last few videos we had shot, we were trying to kind of rely on a concept too much rather than the performance of this band, which I think is a big aspect of what we do. So this time around, we wanted to really shoot a video that really just highlighted the performance.
Let's have a look at that. Here it is. A great video from Finger 11. That was Drag You Down from Finger 11. Excellent video. When we come back, I want to ask about the new CD. That was one of the songs off of it. We'll be right back with Music Mix USA and Finger 11.
Florida's hottest music video show. Music Mix USA.
We're back here on Music Mix USA with Finger 11 on the show all night long. Now, the new CD, The Greyest of Blue Skies, when you guys went to the studio, how did you want to make this different from the previous CDs that you had cut?
Well, I think that like a lot of bands, this is pretty much like it's their sophomore record, and a lot of bands suffer from that. They try and make a CD really quickly to get like the same, keep the popularity they have going, and they usually rush their second CD. We find that we knew taking a little bit of time was not necessarily the smartest thing to do, but we wanted to make sure it was a really strong CD, and we wanted to be a growth from where our first CD was leading off. So it turned out great. It turned out, I'd say, like 98% of what we wanted when we were going in. So
yeah, it's sweet. It's really a great CD. Now, another band that just came out with a new CD is the Presidents of the United States of America, and I think they shortened their name to the Presidents.
Yeah.
Great show. I mean, you know, they've got some killer hits. The latest is called Tiny Explosions. Take a look. That was Tiny Explosions from the Presidents. When we come back, I'm going to ask you guys about Napster. It's in the news. You know, some bands are excited about it. Most bands don't care for it too much. I want to find out what Finger 11 thinks. We'll be right back on Music Mix USA.
Florida's hottest music video show. Music Mix USA.
We're back here on Music Mix USA with Finger 11 as my guests all night. Now, a big controversy in the news, of course, is Napster. What's your take on it?
I don't know. I mean, it's such a weird. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think if you were part of a record label, you'd probably think it was a really bad thing. And I think that's who maybe it affects the most. I mean, I use it. I've downloaded stuff off Napster. I'll admit it. You know what I mean? I think, but I love the idea of getting the music early, and then when the CD actually comes out in storage, you get the full package. But it's a neat way to preview it. I mean, anybody knows anything about music, and anybody is like willing to go to Napster knows that it's not the same quality as the actual CD. So, I mean, it's no, in my mind, it's no different than dubbing blank tapes, which we've all done millions of times. I still do it.
You'd never think there'd be something that is good and bad. It's such a double-bladed sword. It's unbelievable. Here's another band that has a new CD and a new single called Climbing the Walls. It's Stir from Capitol Records. That was Climbing the Wall from Stir from Capitol Records. When we come back, I'm going to ask you guys, what's most important to Finger 11? Music, recording, the fans? What is it that really makes everything worthwhile to you guys? We'll be right back with Finger 11 on Music Mix USA.
Florida's hottest music video show. Music Mix USA.
One last question I want to wrap up with you guys. What is most important to Finger 11? What makes it all the effort, and what really drives you guys to do what you do?
I think first and foremost it's the music. We take a lot of pride in our music, and we are all huge music fans ourselves. You know, we've been loving bands since can't even remember. You know, we always go see shows together, and I'm still excited when we get to see some cool bands. The music that we make, it gets us pretty hyped. I mean, it's almost arrogant about how much we like our own music, but the cool thing is the fans. The response that we get from them is almost as heartfelt. Sometimes they're really devoted. We don't have millions and millions, but the ones we do have are very into the band. They travel long ways to see them.
Right.
And
hardcore.
Yeah, very hardcore fan base, which is very cool. And also just playing live for the fans and letting us get our frustrations out live and get the music across in a different way. I mean, I don't think a lot of bands understand how important playing live is. Sometimes they just stay there. It's like, why would you bother coming to see a show if you can just put the CD on and save your money? I mean, we like to perform, and that's sort of like what we get through the fans and through our live show. There's like an interaction, which is like, it's indescribable. It's really cool.
Thanks so much again. Best of luck on tour. Thanks for taking the time to hang out. We'll see you guys next week. Take a look. It's Nickelback.